and gentlemen, we are the Millie Goats. I'm AK. It is episode 402, and it is the last day of May. It's going to be May 31st, 2026. Let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National World Parrot Day. Shout out Jimmy Buffett, RIP. I am nasally and coughing and hacking up a lung and sneezing all over the place, simply because we were cleaning out our basement today, or we're in the process of cleaning up and cleaning out the basement. And when you have, we have construction going outside of our basement, outside our basement. There's dirt out there that they've got going on because we're digging up a whole bunch of stuff. There's dirt inside the basement. There's dust inside the basement. We're moving stuff, and then there's dust where everything hasn't been moved. So holy smokes, did I get a bunch of dust in my nostrils, and I've been sneezing like crazy. My wife too. So bear with me if I start sneezing and hacking up a lung. We're in the process of bettering we're improving the feng shui. Okay. So, but I do the show from the basement, from the lab, from the bunker, or whatever you want to call it. Welcome everyone to the podcast. I know G.U.Y.S traveling. I know Edge is, Edge has got all kinds of stuff going on. So he hasn't been here in a while. Tex, I'm not sure. He may be here tonight. He may pop in later. G.U.Y is traveling today, so he may pop in later. So it might just be me, AK. But like I said, every Sunday night, every Wednesday night, we're going to be here. We're going to be talking sports. Holy smokes. People thought sports were dead. They thought, oh no, we don't have any, the NHL, there was a sweep there. We didn't get any more hockey. Now I'm sad about hockey because I love hockey, but yes, I would have loved to see some more hockey games. The NBA, that was a sweep with the Knicks. And lo and behold, people forgot you've got Women's College World Series softball. You had that whole regional stuff. And then Friday, you had one of the greatest spectacles in sport kickoff. And that's what we're going to start off with tonight, or today. Happy June 1st for those listening to the podcast. Like, subscribe. If you found us, we appreciate it. Everybody, I got to get more hats. Hats are going out. I'm in the process. I talked to, speaking of those hats, Howdy Hats at howdy.hats.enc. Go follow her on Instagram. She makes our beautiful rope hats, our beautiful snapback trucker looking hats, the flat bills. B. McCormick has one. He knows we're most on time. Smitty's here. Yeah, Smitty knows. Hope you're doing well, Smitty. For those of you listening to the podcast, audio version, know that we have a virtual audience as well. We got people coming in the chat, and we comment and bring their stuff because we like our show to be interactive. And I'm currently watching the Women's College World Series elimination game, Texas Tech UCLA. And UCLA is putting together a little rally here late in the game. So this. I mean, it's like I said, people thought there were no sports. And then we get the blessing that is bestowed upon us of the baseball regional and the ESPN. The best thing that ESPN has, as far as I'm concerned, is the squeeze play, where it's basically a collection. How you doing, Wolf? Nice to meet you. Love your profile picture there. Got a little cat there. ESPN's best. Yes, I know. I need to turn on the Jack State Regional Final. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it on my phone. That's what I'm going to do. I don't want to do. I had some internet issues the last time I did a solo show, and I was screwed. And so I'm worried about my internet now because they cut it when they were doing this project, and now I can't trust our internet. They cut the cable. Okay. What's up, Binky? There you go. What a sweet name for a cat. Yes, Jack State's here. We're part of the Jack State. We're immersed in the Jack State culture. We've become a very great Twitter relationship with most of Jack State fans. It's been incredible. So what I'm going to do is put that on my phone right now, and I'm going to watch this game on my phone, the Jack State Regional. How about that? So I've been watching the squeeze play for pretty much all weekend. And it is like I was floating in the pool and watching baseball and playing with the kids, and it was incredible. And it's just ESPN has this thing where it's a panel of experts, squeeze play, and they just flash around from game to game to game to game, and it's just phenomenal. And it's one of the best things they have, and it's an absolute shame that we get college basketball to be broadcasted nationally. And you have to go through the paywall of ESPN to get this baseball and softball. And I don't understand it. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Like some network has got to take this and be like, look, we've got to display this just like we do the college basketball tournament because it's freaking unbelievable. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk college baseball. We're gonna go over some of that. We're gonna go over a little bit of the softball, and then we're gonna talk Stanley Cup, and then we're gonna talk 3 minutes of NBA because the NBA finals are going. And then we've got some other little news and notes. And Willie wants to know if I fish. Yes, I do fish. In fact, I was fishing this weekend. Didn't catch anything. Water around here is really salty. But my brother's doing soccer trials tomorrow, and we get to watch him, and I'm a girl. Well, that's fantastic. Let's go. Good luck to your good luck on the soccer tryouts. Dude, they're AKC. This baseball weekend has been absolutely banana lands. It's unbelievable. Like I'm trying to find where's the I got to get to the Raging Cage or not the Gamecocks. I just saw the Raging Cages. What time does that start? Is it already on? I need it. There it is. There it is. Jack State Little Rock getting put on the screen right here beside me. We're going to be watching that live. This is for all the marbles. But the baseball was so good. It was so good. And if you haven't been watching it, you need to be watching it. So we're going to go over that first. 19 cats. Oh, wow. There you go. The WNBA, I don't watch much WNBA. It takes a lot for me to watch just the NBA. I'm not a big basketball guy, Smitty, but I will watch a Game 7, which I watched some of the Game 7 the other night in the NBA. And I got some takes on that we'll get to. So that's what we're going to talk. And we got to talk golf. The Charles Schwab Classic. We got that. So plenty to do, plenty to talk about. Let's get to it. But first, let's give you a little help here. This account that I found is called Given S -- about nature on Twitter. And they have so many fun little tidbits. It's incredible. And he says today, or she, whoever runs this account, you can kill driveway and sidewalk weeds with boiling water, no Roundup, no runoff, no dead bees. Boiling water works as a contact herbicide. The heat ruptures the plant's cell walls on contact, and you'll see the weed wilt within minutes. Pour it straight from a kettle onto the weed and into the crack around its base. Boom! I don't have a kettle like that. Maybe we do. I don't know. But did she just hit a bomb? Oh, my gosh. UCLA softball. Some chick just hit her 36th home run of the season. Absolute moonball. Holy cow. Did they just tie the game? Oh, my God. They tied it up. What an absolute pandemonium. Also, some fun facts about parrots because we had parrots. World Parrots Day. Parrots live very long because remember we do a national day, so I got to get through all this before we get to all the sports. Parrots live long. The average lifespan of a parrot is 35 to 50 years. I had no idea. In 1995, a parrot named Puck, shout out hockey guy, was in the Guinness Book of World Records for knowing up to 1,700 words. So parrots can learn up to 1,700 words. Shout out Puck. Wait a minute, is this the pitcher from Texas Tech who took $1 million to go pitch at Texas Tech? And she just, oh my goodness. Not a great look. And she collapsed last year too, I'm pretty sure. She left Oklahoma, I'm pretty sure. The kakapo parrot, based in New Zealand, is the biggest parrot, weighing up to 9 pounds, but he can't fly. He's unable to fly. Or she, which I think is hilarious. So you might as well be a turkey at that point. Parrots out of the wild can keep mating all through their lives. Good for them. How about that? Stamina. AKC, I turned the game on and Jack State is now down 2-0. Should I turn the game off? Am I bad luck? I don't want to jinx anything. Okay. Here we go. Let's take a look. This is the regional finals bracket in baseball. Let's go there. This is from 11.7 college baseball. The best college baseball account there is. 11.7, all their graphics. They got dudes doing podcasts. Like, they are a preeminent baseball show, and it's incredible. So the regional finals, you've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 16 regional spots, 4 teams in each region. And what was it, a couple days ago. Oh, look at who's here. Butch is here.
Yes.
Dude.
Dude, you riding solo?
Yes, dude.
No more.
By the way, AKC told me to turn the Jack State Little Rock game on. I turned it on. Jack State down 2-0, so he may kick me off. He said he may. We need to see how the half inning goes. I might be crashed. You might need my internet to crash soon. Not for the stream though. My apologies, AKC. Dude, holy smokes. The baseball has been absolutely incredible. This is what sports are supposed to be like. Go ahead.
You see me.
Yeah,
See my background right now.
dude.
Holy St. Mary's.
Dude, you had one of the best jokes I've heard in a long time about St. Mary's. Tell
All
them
right,
what it
for the
was.
listeners. When St. Mary's knocked UCLA out game 1, I said, Holy St. Mary's gave birth to a modern day miracle. And then they did it again.
They did it again. They did it again. It's just the same. That's the first. That's not the first time St. Mary's hasn't needed a top seed to produce a miracle. Holy cow, dude! The baseball's been unbelievable, man. We only have 2 teams so far that have punched their tickets. Carolina, they smoked everybody.
Carolina and Georgia.
Yep, and
Yeah.
Georgia. Georgia pretty
Also
much.
smoked everybody.
Yes, they did. Carolina and Georgia just beat the wheels off everybody. But everything else has been a complete, just a complete chaos cluster F. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
It's
been
awesome.
outrageous. It's
I, I love this format though. I've always loved baseball postseason for
yeah,
college.
yes, I agree 100%. Like it's
Double eliminate. It's basically double elimination throughout. I mean, I know Super Regional's best 2 out of 3, but you lose twice, you're out. You know.
yeah. Well, I mean, you've got
So,
St. Mary's, you've got Cal Poly, like Cal Poly, St. Mary's,
Mil-
Kentucky, or
how's
West Virginia.
Milwaukee doing?
Milwaukee's mowing everybody down, dude. Like they're down there in the bottom. They're at the UCF and Auburn are playing to see who plays Milwaukee, and they're just smoking everybody. Milwaukee had a losing season. They had a losing record.
That's what I saw that. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Just hey, get hot.
but that's baseball. Like
You
that's
know, years ago, Fresno State when they won it, years
yeah.
ago they were like the last team in, and just got hot.
Who was it last?
Right
Was it
time.
Morehead? Who was it? Morehead State last year or Wright State? Somebody was it Morehead State? I'm pretty sure it was Morehead State, and then their coach left immediately. I mean, obviously but it's
Yeah,
just like I don't know, dude. Like Virginia, they got beat by Jack State. Like Southern Miss, they were a host.
yeah.
They didn't win a game. Like UCLA had to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth the other night. Like it was insane. Murray State, that's what it was. Not Morehead State. Murray State. I knew it was one of those.
Murray
Good call,
State.
AKC.
Yeah,
We need to rally Jack State. But you're sitting there like Florida was in a dogfight with Troy. You know, um, Kansas at their host, Kansas. Like, what are we doing there? Oklahoma and Georgia Tech are battling it out. Like Citadel won a game or 2. Like it's insane. It's one of the you look at this and you look at all the other college sports and you're like, this is what you need to recreate. Like
yeah. This has the most parity for sure. Because
and like
you can't change the game of baseball just because you're bigger than the other team. Like
mm,
football, you're gonna see it. Sorry, you know. We
disagree.
see. Well, I mean, through and through, those. But anyway, you know, a 90 mile an hour fastball is 90 mile an hour, no matter what team you play on.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's still 90 feet to first base. You know,
Yep.
so uh, all the so I mean that's why you have these teams that can play with bigger schools, so to say.
Well, I
You
think one of
know,
the points you made
like
though was that pitching, like everybody has an ace. Like The difference
Everybody has
between
an ace.
the
Yeah.
difference between like a North Carolina and a Florida is they have like 4 aces that they can throw in
Right.
the bullpen, and then like a St. Mary's or a Citadel, like they've got one guy that can absolutely gas it up. Like Northern Illinois said that they used all their aces to beat Coastal Carolina. They threw or whoever, yeah, it was Northern Illinois. They're like, yeah, we used all 3 of our weekend starters to beat Coastal. It took everything, but I mean, you got to do that though. But it's like it's just so
Yeah.
beautiful. Like this is such a beautiful tournament, and that's why everybody loves March Madness too. But I would argue this is better than March Madness at this point.
Yeah. As far as just what the Power Five or whatever you'd call it,
Yeah,
having a chance to win it all, it's been done.
yeah.
Coastal Carolina did
Coastal
it.
did it. Yeah,
Boom. Of recent, and now they're considered one of the top baseball programs of current, you know.
I saw a rumor
So,
though that their coach might leave for South Carolina, which would be trash. Why would you go to? Why would you go to
oh,
South Carolina? Why
yeah,
wouldn't you
not for
want to? Why
Coastal.
wouldn't you want to stay in like Conway, Myrtle Beach? Like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
the Dirty Myrtle. Come on.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. But yeah,
Got
dude,
all
this
that
this
golf there. But anyway, yeah,
restaurants like fishing. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, there you
yeah,
go. Fresno State won it as a 4 seed before, like you were saying, Butch. But it's, I mean,
yeah,
you got Tarleton State in here. You got Santa Barbara. You got Louisiana. You've got Liberty. You've got Milwaukee. You've got Texas State, VCU, Northern Illinois. Like it's, and you watch the games, but dude, holy cow, can Florida hit bombs? Florida hits the absolute
yeah,
piss out of the baseball, dude. Ole Miss looks good
yeah.
too, by the way. Like I'm not going to sit here. Like I
Florida
tried to
hits
watch.
it. Georgia hits it.
Yes,
Um, Golly, they can tee off
it's
for
Georgia
sure.
baseball school now.
Mm, good
Tex
question.
made, Tex made a great point. He goes, he's in the text message with my dad and my other brother. He said that he loves that St. Mary's has the helmet stickers. He's like, football, my baseball, any day. Like St. Mary's has helmet stickers on there. So shout out Jack State for beating Virginia. We don't like Virginia because Pollard stinks. Get him out of here. But a lot of people are talking about St. Mary's, but I think, look, Jack State or Little Rock has a chance to be a Cinderella too. So this is going to be this is going to be incredible, dude. Absolutely
Oh
incredible.
man.
I'm watching the
That,
softball too. UCLA just came down from like 3 down. Came back from 3 down. It's insane.
oh, so the girls are holding it up.
Yeah, UCLA came back. It was that chick that got paid $1 million to Texas Tech. So I don't know. Here's the updated regional finals. Cal Poly St. Mary's. That's hilarious. West Virginia UK. West Virginia hit an absolute moonshot in the top of the 9th for that one.
Go up what
Morgantown.
11-9.
Yeah. They came back. They had to tie it late. Like they tied it late in the 9th or somewhere late in the game. And then they hit a bomb. I was watching it before I came down here to do the show. It's incredible. West Virginia and Kentucky, Jack State, Little Rock, Troy and Florida. Troy just beat the wheels off of Florida. Carolinas they beat the wheels off of ECU. USC and
Yeah,
Texas A&M, Arizona State, Ole Miss. Arizona State's best player got tossed too last game. Auburn and UCF are playing to see who plays Milwaukee. Georgia Tech and Oklahoma, they're going at it. Kansas and Arkansas, they're going at it. St. John's, they just won. They're going to get the winner of
yeah,
Northern Illinois and Florida State.
yep.
Alabama,
Which was tied too. Well, last time I checked at 3.
Florida State and
So
Northern Illinois.
yeah,
Nice. Oh yeah, that game's on. I turned on the softball because I was like, let me see what's going on here, and then they tied it up. It was supposed to be over, so now Alabama, Oregon State, Texas and Santa Barbara, Oregon and Oregon State, Civil War, Mississippi State, and then the Raging Cajuns, Louisiana, and then Georgia won. So I love this. This is incredible,
big Monday.
dude. Yeah, that's what I'm sitting here thinking. I'm like, we get games all day tomorrow. Like people over here saying, "Oh my God, we don't have any sports," and I'm like, "Would you shut up?" I mean, baseball's on for crying out loud.
They must love that movie Eyes Wide Shut.
Dude, how about this? Before last
Come on.
year, no number one seed had ever failed to reach the regional final in the NCAA baseball tournament. It's now happened 2 straight seasons. Vandy did it last year. UCLA did it this year in 2026. Now, what's going to happen, Butch, is that some committee is going to step in and be like, hey, on a neutral field, UCLA would have beaten them by 40, okay? And then they'll take and ruin the playoff and ruin the selection process where you can't earn, and you're in a tournament where a committee picks teams instead of letting them play their way in, and then it's going to get ruined. So it's stupid. So hey, enjoy this while it lasts, because somebody's going to step in and say, I'm not paying UCLA $1 billion to watch them lose in the first round of St. Mary's. So they're going to screw it up. You just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Dumb. Here's an idea.
Well,
don't lose to St. Mary's.
Yeah, don't lose.
Like, I know you only lost. They hadn't lost a series all year. They lost 6 games. They were 51-6.
That's yeah. They lost more this weekend than they have.
Like 3 months.
Yeah, so they lost 33% of well, I guess that would be 25 now that they're 8. So 25% of their losses came this weekend.
Yep. Well, all right, so you had Friday, you had the day of the 4 seeds. You had the 4 seed St. Mary's. They beat UCLA.
Ooh.
You had the 4 seed Milwaukee. They beat Auburn. The 4 seed Little Rock beat Southern Miss. The 4 seed St. John's beat number 10 Florida State. Like,
I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock.
Dude,
solid as a stone, baby. Wait and see.
Hey, look. He's about this is from Ben Upton. He said, I've been watching college baseball regional since 2000. I can't remember a day with this many upsets. 2 of the biggest upsets, maybe the 2 biggest RPI upsets in history. Milwaukee was ranked 238 RPI over Auburn, who is ranked number 3 in RPI. St. Mary's was 14 in RPI, and UCLA was number 1 in RPI. Best day of the year. Milwaukee was 238 RPI, dude.
Yeah, that's nuts right there.
And they're in the final, dude. They're 2-0. But look, Butch, like you and I played baseball for a long, like together and competitively for a long time. You know good and well, when the baseball locker room gets hot and there's that, like,
yes, that vibe.
There's nothing better.
No,
like
we've had it too. We've rallied together.
Every year we go on that beach baseball trip, and when we came back after we had bonded, it was like it
lights
changed
out.
Everything. So
lights out.
That's what makes baseball so great, especially if you played it and you went through it to some degree. Like, you know what those guys are doing in the locker room, like, and how it feels. So Milwaukee,
in his baseball dugout, whatever they come up with, is that not the best in sports?
I saw an alien tape to the back wall, dude.
Like what?
I don't know who it was, but they had a blow-up alien taped to the back of their dugout. So,
dude that year that they stole the what
whammy wagon, Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Dude,
that was
the best.
That was ever. Great. Yeah, it goes. We need to rank that too. By the way,
dude, the best home run celebrations.
Yes,
dude.
Which Barstool is listening, so they'll do it before we get it out there.
Yeah.
So,
well, they'll wait till baseball becomes hot, and they'll be like, "Oh, wait, we were supposed to watch the regionals." So, but anyways, so I've been watching so much baseball, dude. Like, I've had it on all weekend. Oh, we got sprinklers on in the middle of the softball game. Holy smokes! I didn't expect it to go this long, dude. Milwaukee has to be sponsored by Milwaukee's Best.
Yes,
get the Milwaukee's Best out. You can't let this team go to the super regionals and Milwaukee's Best not step in and be like, look, we'll be the official drink of your Omaha run. Come on. Yeah, so
there's a reason why they have a losing record.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But Little Rock on a couple days ago, whenever this thing started, they came back in the ninth to beat Southern Miss. And this dude from Texas against Holy Cross hit 3 bombs in the same game. Anthony Pack, he was the freshman of the year, from the SEC. He hit 3 yammers on Friday. Freaking
Dang, talk
moonshot.
about a wagon.
Yeah.
Golly. He bought in the bus.
He was Texas can hit, dude. Texas can absolutely hit. This
Lashing. I love it.
St. Mary's makes UCLA the first number 1 national seed to lose its regional opener since national seeds were introduced in 1999. So yeah, that's what we were just talking about. We had Ryder. They were down 4-0. They had a game tying grand slam on Friday, and then a 2-run homer later in the inning to take the lead over Florida. It's just like it was like you were watching games Friday and Saturday, and there was just nonsense happening everywhere, just wall to wall, dude. And I think Florida ended up winning that game, but it was nuts. And Lamar has some dude who was like 5'3", 240. He hit a bomb. Watching him run around the bases was incredible. And this is what AKC was talking about. Citadel was playing U.I.S in the bottom of the 10th, and some dude with gardening gloves or construction gloves came in and hit a walk-off single to win the game, dude.
Dude, what, do he have some A3s on?
Dude, I don't know, but he
Cut
had
level?
gardening gloves on, dude. And you gotta love it because it's the Citadel, man.
Yes.
Gosh, they got smoked today, but there's just so many great like baseball.
There it is.
There it is. Milwaukee is 3 wins away from Omaha. If they make it, they'll be in the College World Series with a sub 500 record. They're 27-31. They beat the doors off of Auburn the first game. So,
Dude, I hope this happens.
But this is what sports are all about. Like, I just get so frustrated with college football because they just keep trying to hey, we know we can pick the best teams. And it's like, no, dude, let them play. And eventually water finds its level. We don't need you to step in and try to pick everything. Roll the ball out there, dude. Milwaukee had a losing record. I mean, baseball is not football, but it's just they got to stop sticking their nose in it, dude. Just leave it alone. And this is why. It's incredible. I love it. This is what I was saying. Northern Illinois used all 3 weekend starters to beat Coastal Carolina and win the program's first ever NCAA tournament game. The coach said, quote, "It took 3 weekend starters and one of our better relievers. You have to win game 1 of a regional." Hey, shout out. Cheers to you, buddy.
I was going to say that earlier. Winning game 1 is crucial.
Oh, for everything.
In throughout this whole process of baseball, you've got to win game 1.
That's all it takes.
You get to the College World Series, you're like because of pitching and the lack of if you lose game 1, it is a tough road. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it is a very tough road to get through. Because I mean, at some point, that pitching staff is depleted. So
yeah, Kentucky was throwing a guy who hadn't thrown in a month, and he gave up an absolute yammer to right field because of it. And then he balked. He balked in the tying run.
Oh my God!
They said on the broadcast, now they're throwing a guy who hasn't thrown in over a month, and it's like, ugh, holy smokes. But anyways, so there you go. That's the regionals of college baseball. Just it's so good, dude. It's the jerseys. You've got so many teams with this little font on their jerseys. It's just the best. It's the absolute best, especially if you played ball. It's awesome. The Women's College World Series. Tennessee waiting the winner of Texas and Nebraska because Alabama beat Nebraska. UCLA and Texas Tech, they're playing to see who plays Alabama. So we got that going on. So this is the SEC absolutely dominating everything. They could have 3 out of the 4 teams. So, but tomorrow at noon, Tennessee plays. And then tomorrow at 7 p.m., the Alabama game will play. So more ball all day tomorrow. Why are they playing at noon? It makes no sense on a Monday. I don't know.
It'll be done by 12:30.
You think so, Tennessee?
No, I'm just saying softball just goes by so fast.
Oh, it does. Unless you're this game where the sprinklers just came on. So,
Yeah.
anyways, that's the Women's College World Series. Shout out them. I love watching that too. All right. Let's talk some hockey, Butch. Unless you have anything else. Dude, our catcher just dropped a routine. Oh, no. Our catcher just dropped a routine pop-up and because of it. Oh, no. Dude, I need to let me cut the game off. AKC. I'm cutting the game off. I'm cutting it off. I turned it on and the wheels came off. I got to do my part. I know when it's time for me to bow out, dude. I know when it's time for me to bow out. All right, everybody, shh. Salute. All right, here we go. Some hockey talk. All right, you're welcome, dude. I got to do my part. I got to do my part. I turned it on. They scored 2 runs. I got to turn it off. You keep me updated. That's how we're going to do this. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it to you guys. It's too good of a fan base. Are they putting this chick back in the game? Holy smokes, dude. This is – I don't know what Texas Tech is doing. They're losing it over here. All right, Butch. The Stanley Cup is set. The Hurricanes the other night just absolutely embarrassed the Canadiens. It was a throttling, a whomping, a shellacking, whatever you want to call it. They the Hurricanes lost game 1 of the Canadiens 6-2, and then they never trailed for a second the rest of the series.
Well, I was thinking, I mean, they would probably come out flat in game 1 anyway. They sat for nearly 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So once they came back and took it on the chin, lights out.
Well,
see you later.
The Canadians had played 2 game 7s. They're riding the game 7 high. And then once the Canes won the back-to-back overtime games, it was over. Like it's just the Canadians had nothing left, and then the Hurricanes were just destroying them. They're the first team in NHL history to lose game 1 of a best-of-7 series by 4 goals or more, but then win the next 4 games without trailing in any of them. What a ridiculous stat by OptaStats. But hey, good for them. This is just crazy, Butch. The Canadians have 43 shots on goal in almost 200 minutes of game time over the last 3 games, an average of 13 shots per 60 minutes. That's the fewest shots per 60 minutes by any NHL team over any 3-game span since shots were first tracked in 1955.
Holy smokes.
They couldn't get the puck on net, dude. They could not get the puck on net. But that's what the Hurricanes do.
Could they even get it in their zone?
Apparently not. Like, they couldn't even get it close to the goal. See, I think
holy smokes.
Like, the Canadians have a bunch of, like, jitterbug, fast dudes, Cole Caulfield and Slavkovsky and all these other guys. But I don't think Vegas is built like that. Vegas has got a bunch of, like, meat grinders, dude. Like, they've got, like, the Jack Eichels and Mark Stones. Like, they are not speed demons. They're, like, lean on you guys. So
it's going to be an interesting series.
It really is. I think it is. Speaking of that, so the Canes won the game the other night. It was never even close. The crowd's insane. Game 1 for the Stanley Cup is going to be in Raleigh, June 2nd. That's Tuesday, 8 p.m. It'll be on ABC. I think all these games are on ABC. And then they'll play every 2 days, except for, I think,
you don't have skates on the ice?
Dude. This is gonna be an interesting.
We're gonna meet. We'll meet in Raleigh.
You want to meet in Raleigh, dude? You mean like set of boots on the ground, skates on the ice?
Skates on the ice, yeah.
The Hurricanes are the first ever team to enter the Stanley Cup final with 1 or fewer losses in the playoffs since the NHL went to 4 best-of-7 series in 1987. That's crazy, dude. They've lost 1 game so far.
Yeah, and that's merely because of the time off.
Yeah, because they kept winning so much.
Yeah, they were 8-0 up to that point.
Mm-hmm. They have not lost in overtime either. They've won every single overtime game. 5-0.
And they're back 20 years later.
Hey, and those jerseys that their sweaters are wearing are the sickest sweaters in hockey. Those are some sweet. The hockey stick with the hurricane flags, filth.
Yeah.
I think people are buzzing around here too. I think people are really excited about the Hurricanes, dude. Like, I've seen a lot of Hurricanes t-shirts and stuff down here in the eastern part of the state. So I'm
Well,
hoping it does.
it's certainly big in that area for sure. Across the state too, but
Well,
specifically around Raleigh and surrounding areas.
the Hornets stink. Hilarious that tailgating for a hockey game can be way better than tailgating for a football game. Well, I mean,
Way hotter.
oh gosh, yeah, dude, you're not even kidding.
That's what it said. Way hotter.
Oh, way hotter. I thought you said better. Oh, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
This is a big, like, these are two hot cities, aren't they? Vegas,
Hot.
Carolina. Like, these are two warm climate cities. Has hockey lost its touch as far as being as far as being a cold sport? That
It's
is
not cool. It's not cool anymore. It's hot.
94. Wow, Canada's really losing everything. The Hurricanes finished with 14 wins ahead of the Golden Knights during the regular season. The largest win differential between Stanley Cup final opponents since 2002. The last time it happened, when the Hurricanes were on the other side, finishing 16 wins behind the Red Wings and losing in the Stanley Cup final in 5 games. So, from the hunter to the hunted.
Mm.
What a ridiculous stat that is. Who found that? Dude, stats like that, I'm just like, what? Who was even looking at that? Like, who was even looking that up?
I've got too much time on my hands.
I guess if you get paid to do that. The Golden Knights, though, they have, holy smokes, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 10 people or 10 players that won the 2023 Stanley Cup with the Golden Knights that are still on the team. Barbashev, Eichel, Hill, Howden, William Karlsson, Kolasar, McNabb, Riley Smith, Mark Stone, Shea Theodore. They got 10 dudes that have won a cup before. That's big. That's big.
Yeah. This is their third time in 9 years.
Yeah.
What I saw.
Yeah. Yep. It's infuriating. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the Hurricanes, they've just been beating everybody to death. But
how many games?
How many games? What, the Hurricanes going to win?
Well, they're winning it all, but how many games? Series.
I hope it goes 7. Give me 7. I want it 7 in Raleigh.
7 in overtime.
Give it to me, dude. Give me that into my veins. I want it to go 7. I need a Game 7 Stanley Cup final overtime winner. So I told J-By, though, he's the one that said it was going to be the Avalanche in the Hurricanes, and I said no, I think it's going to be the Golden Knights. I picked Golden Knights Hurricanes. So in his face.
Are they the St. Mary's?
Oh, Sin City, though.
Ooh.
Sin City. By the way, the 2 goalie system, dead. Get it out of here. I said it last show, too. These 2 teams right here have a solid goalie that only plays 1. The Avalanche with their dumb, let's play 2 goalies, see how that got them. See the Sabres, what that got them. Play a goalie. Pick a goalie. Make a decision. You can't have 2 guys.
Yeah, that's almost like 2 quarterbacks.
Exactly. I've never seen it work. It probably has. Here's how both teams in this year's Stanley Cup Final stack up to one another. Goals per game, 3.6 to 3.2 in favor of the Knights. Goals against per game, 1.62 for the Canes, 2.38 for the Knights. Power play percentage, Golden Knights at almost 25%, Canes at 12.5. Penalty kill, Canes at 92.5%, Knights at 87.5. Expected goals for per game, 4.2 for the Canes, 3.5 for the Knights. Expected goals against per game, 2.49 for the Canes, 2.82 for the Knights. What does all this mean? Nobody knows. Drop the puck. Doesn't matter. Get rid of the numbers. 0-0, right? It's the Stanley Cup. Yeah, that's right. Sesh. It's the Stanley Cup, dude. Get rid of the numbers.
Hey, come on the show.
Come on the show. More hockey news, by the way. All right, so that starts Tuesday. Eyeballs will be on it. More hockey news. Canada lost. Well, they beat the wheels off U.S. 4-0 in the IIHF World Championship. But Norway beats Canada to claim the bronze medal at the men's worlds. And so Canada doesn't get a medal at the men's worlds, and Norway got there first. So shout out Dylon, the Vikings, Victor Hovland.
He did say it was their year.
He did. Dude, we got to send him this picture. He's looking for any angle as their quarterback's fighting camp. But Norway, so Canada.
Hockey, their football.
Hey, listen to this.
Golly, that's terrible.
For the first time since the 1980s, Canada has gone an entire calendar year without winning gold at an IIHF event. We never thought we'd see the day where they lost to Finland in the World Championship in 2026. 2026, they lost the Olympics to USA. And then the World Juniors, they lost to Czechia. Hockey's gone. Canada has completely and fully lost hockey to the world. I mean, we're the world champs because we won the gold. But Canada's lost they've completely lost the stranglehold on hockey as they can't say it's their sport anymore, can they? They haven't won a championship.
And what sport do they have?
Curling, mate? Well, I don't know. Curling, maybe? Did they win curling?
I don't know.
Isn't Norway the country that did all that cross-country skiing? They kept winning all the cross-country skiing in the Winter Olympics.
Oh, wait. That could
you know what
be.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, yes.
The same event over and over again.
Yeah. It's like it was a new event.
Dude. I cannot believe Canada lost hockey. That's I just wanted to say that. Just wanted to throw that out there. Thoughts and prayers to Canada, dude, for losing their sport. They got to get back. They got to go back and watch Mighty Ducks.
Dude, you're really rubbing their nose in it now.
Dude, hey, we had to listen to that nonsense after the Four Nations. They beat us in the Four Nations about how it's their sport, and then we took gold, and they still won't shut up about it. So hockey's up for grabs. People forget, but Canada still has 0 SEC championships. That's what they need to do. They need to come down and play a full SEC schedule in hockey. Great point, Bebo. Great point. They need to start putting helmet stickers on there like St. Mary's did.
Does the SEC even have hockey?
They're going to have to because they keep losing everything else. I mean, is the SEC the Canada of football right now? Because when's the last time? I mean, who wins a title first, Canada in hockey or the SEC in football? That's a good debate.
The debate goes on right there. Yeah, it's a good one.
3 minutes of NBA, Butch, if we get to that. The NBA Finals will feature the iconic Larry O'Brien trophy at center court for the first time since 2009.
Since the last time.
Yep, since 2009. They caught a lot. I think last year they tried not to put it on the court at all, and they tried to do a graphic, and everybody got mad, and it looked awful. So, I don't know what this means for the game per se. It doesn't really matter, but
so who's playing?
The Spurs and the Knicks will play because Game 7 was the other night, and I had it on, but I didn't really watch it because I think we were racing, Friday Night Racing League. Shout out to us. Maybe it was Saturday night. I don't know. but it was
Wimby.
on.
Oh yeah, it was Saturday.
It
Yeah.
was on, and I don't really have anything else to say other than I saw this one stat that NBA history only once has a player at 150 points plus, 70 plus, 75 plus rebounds, 53 free throws made, 15 plus threes made, 15 blocks, 10 plus steals over any 7-game span, regular season or playoffs. That was Victor Wembanyama in the Western Conference Finals to oust the Thunder. That seems like a lot of criteria
Doubles.
to hit to say that something has never been done. Like, they had to keep raising the bar up. Like, hey, has anybody done this with 10 steals or 9 steals? Yes. Okay, move it
Yeah.
up to 10.
Yeah, you can change it to whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. But the only thing I took
But
away,
have you done it? Have you done 11 steals?
hey, did you win a championship? Because all that means nothing. And Canada has not. Neither is the SEC. We need to.
I'm gonna tell you
Go ahead.
that's gonna be a pretty good series too.
Canada versus SEC.
Yeah, yes, but the Spurs versus the Knicks.
Oh,
So,
you think so?
yeah, dude. Yes, I watched a little bit of the Knicks. Man, they haven't lost in a month.
They're like the
Or,
Canes. They're like the Hurricanes.
yeah, over a month. They are on fire right now. Jalen Brunson, it's the real
Dog.
deal. Nova.
We need him to win just because small guys, right? We need small guys to win. This is the real deal, right? Big guy versus small guy argument. Can you win with a really big guy or a really small guy? The only thing I took away from Game 7 is Wembanyama cannot hug worth it. He can't hug worth a crap, dude. He is a terrible hugger. He has no idea how to celebrate a win. That dude, like he's trying. His arms are so long.
He has to bend down.
Dude, his arms are so long, he can't embrace anybody because he has to like hug himself. So like when he hugs somebody, like there's so much space between his body and his arms and the next person. So when he's trying to celebrate and hug people, it just looks weird. So he's got to get better at like figuring out another way to not display that on TV.
He needs a group hug, like several people.
There you go. Yes.
Yes.
Great.
But
Yeah. So
he can hug the entire team.
That's a great idea. Like he needs somebody. I know he's watching the tape, so somebody's got to go back and be like, "Look, we can't have a 2-person hug. We got to have at least 3 people in the hug." He said, "Canada will get SEC brains so fast." Canada's too nice. They wouldn't last a day in the SEC. No chance. So that starts Wednesday. So I think we're going to get the alternating because I think the Stanley Cup and the NBA Finals are both on ABC.
Are they? Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to watch them.
So they're all the Stanley Cup games are ABC, and I think all the finals games. Yeah, all games are on ABC, 8:30. So there you go. All right.
Hockey starts Tuesday.
So we get all day baseball.
Oh, we got baseball tomorrow, Tuesday.
I'm saying, dude.
Wednesday, and then it's going to alternate again, and then baseball's going to start back. Golly.
And everybody thought like, oh no, sports are dead. We're not we're gonna have so much sports through June, and then July is where it might get a little scarce. So everybody was in their pants about not having enough sports to get us through because then all we got is July, dude. But basically, you're gonna be outside all July.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I mean, that's when you take a vacation, right?
Yeah. So
enjoy yourself. You don't need sports then. You're actively doing it on the beach, wiffle ball.
Exactly. That's when you cleanse your sports soul, and then you get ready because football's back in August. So we're really right there because it's already June. So
play golf with the boys.
Golf with the boys. Do it. All right. Let's go to golf. What do you say? Just May. Henley.
Down by the bay.
Henley.
Oh man, he rallied. There's your Georgia. Hey,
dude, Georgia can't lose right now. Oh, dude, he's
said the SEC's dead.
Jack Steak has put 2 on the board since I cut it off. I can't watch the games, dude. I'm sorry. I want to celebrate with you, but I can't turn the game on. I can't do it. Georgia alum Russell Henley wins at Fort Worth, wins at Colonial. We had an opportunity to have an awesome headline like Eric Cole. If he won Colonial, that'd have been awesome.
Oh,
Yeah. Henley goes 4 birdies in a row to win it. He birdied the last 3 holes and then birdied in the playoff. It's not like Cole played bad. He had a shot on 17. He could have birdied. He had a good shot at birdie, but I'll tell you right now, Russell Henley just started rolling putts in left and right from like 15 to 20 feet. So he walked
took
him
it.
down, dude. He walked him
Yep.
down. Shout out to B. McCormick. He had a 3-pick parlay that had Gary Woodland, Mike Kim, Hideki Matsuyama. I don't know what top 20. Wow, that was plus 3240. That's a big hit for B. McCormick. He freaking nailed that one. Woodland, Kim, Matsuyama all got top 20. Shout out him. But shout out Russell Henley. That's his 6th win. This is a crazy stat that I saw, dude. Listen to this. This is wild. Oh, let me see if I can find it real quick. I had it on my phone, of course. Photos are freezing. This stat right here, that's his 6th career PGA Tour win. He's 11th in the FedEx Cup for Russell Henley. It's the 72nd straight year with a different champion at the Charles Schwab Challenge. Longest streak among active PGA Tour events. Does that mean 72 years in a row nobody's won this tournament consecutively, or it has 72 different winners? Nobody's won this thing two times? Is that what that means?
I guess that's how I would interpret it.
72nd straight year with a different champion at Charles Schwab.
Well, with a different champion, I don't know. Yeah, I would say that. Dang, that'd be weird. That's a stat right there. Now that's a stat.
That's a stat, Opta, not 150 points, 75 rebounds. So like this, where you had to keep lifting up the ticker or whatever. That's a crazy stat.
Yeah, I'd have to look up and see if that means like no repeat winner.
I'm looking at, okay.
Like not back to back, but.
So I'm going to start in 2004. Steve Flesh, Kenny Perry, Tim Herron, Rory Sabatini, Phil Mickelson, Steve Stricker, Zach Johnson, David Thompson, Zach Johnson. Wait, Zach Johnson's won it twice. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a damn
But just
minute.
not back to back.
Yeah.
So that's what they mean then.
That's what they mean. That means nobody's won this thing 2 times in a row. Huh. Zach Johnson's won it twice. He's the only one on this list in the last 20 years that's won it twice. It's pretty consistent course. I mean, you get anywhere from 9 to 15 under. Like, that's what it does. You have a couple of outliers here, but it's normally a 9 to 15 under.
Yeah.
So, Data Golf is such a cool website.
Well, what was their? I didn't look at what won it. What did Henley have? And Cole?
They were tied at 12 under.
12. Yeah.
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 That's not why we're here, Butch.
Oh.
We're here for the make the cut parlay, dude. Wouldn't let me boost it. Gary Woodland made the cut. Sahith Theegala made the cut. Hubs, our guy. Nico Echevarria made the cut.
Can I get a hot Hubs?
And this son of a gun, Jackson Suber, you old scumbag, you couldn't just let us. I look at the app, the cut's at 2 under. He's at 4 under. What happens? He's on 18 and 3 putts in bogeys and gets back, or double bogeys, I think, to get to 2 under. And thank goodness the cut line stayed at -2.
Yeah, dude.
That was some
one more guy goes 3 under and it moves.
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. I was like, it's over. We're done. And then I was watching. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. This guy's about to 3-putt 18. But he made it.
That had happened to me all weekend on that hole.
18?
And yeah, that the Canadian There you go. That yellow Maraju.
Oh, Yellow Marahu.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep.
Well, he was making the cut, -3. Had a nice day on Friday. Double bogeys, 18 from 23 feet. I was like, golly, man, that's
That green
what
must
I
be
do out
nuts.
there. Yeah. Or the rough.
Well, because I mean that's what Suber did. He 3-putted from like 20 feet.
Yeah.
So that was ridiculous, dude. I could not believe that. So stupid. But shout out me.
Hey,
I won the
you won it.
Wodamaker too. I'd been one off all the I was trying to do top 20s. I'm not a top 20 guy. That's B McCormick. I'm a make the cut guy. So, okay. But you and I are over here in a dogfight. It's not keeping up with our scores. It's ridiculous. But we won the
What
pick.
score?
Are you and I like the Wodamaker where it's keeping up with our golf scores? Who has the most
Oh,
wins? 'Cause I've been
oh
rattling
yeah.
off a bunch of wins in that.
It does keep up with it.
Why mine won't update. I don't know what it's doing. Mine's been stuck. Or is there another did I click on the wrong one? I don't know.
It'll take it till tomorrow to update.
Oh, okay. Well, nonetheless, I won that one too. Okay. So there you go. That's golf. Shout out Russell Henley. And we move on to what is it, Muirfield next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Signature.
Siggy
Ohio,
event.
Jack Nicholas.
Jack Nicholas. Okay, there we go. But that was a fun golf tournament. I love a good overtime. Paid it for Eric Cole. That's his third runner up, I think. Has he won? Has Eric Cole won a
Yeah.
tournament?
Yeah, he has.
Okay.
I,
Well,
I couldn't tell you which one, but he has one on tour.
okay. Okay. Um, hey, a little bit of football news. A little bit of football news. Everybody shh.
Football. Yay, yay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. There's been some college football news. Two things I think we've got. And it's actually hilarious this past week because a couple weeks
No, he
ago,
hasn't. I stand corrected. He has
he did not
not.
win.
No, I thought he
Dang.
had.
I thought he had
I
two.
guess,
I thought he had two.
or is that just this? Oh, hang on. Let me look at his career. No, 3 runners-ups. You're right.
Oh, wow. Kansas just advanced. They beat Arkansas. Update. Texas advances. They beat Santa Barbara. So we got Georgia, we got Texas, we got UNC, and we have Kansas. How about Kansas? Good for them. And I think Oklahoma just beat Georgia Tech. So we're going to have one of those games tomorrow. We're going to have a West Virginia, Kentucky. We need Jack State to pick it up. We know they can. We're waiting the Tallahassee regional because St. John's is in the driver's seat there. Oklahoma State and Alabama are going at it. Florida and Troy. And then Oregon State, and then Mississippi State, Louisiana, Texas A&M, USC, Ole Miss, Arizona. UCF got eliminated. Auburn won, so Auburn will play Milwaukee. There you go. Okay. There we go. We're updated, I'm pretty sure. All right, Butch. Last couple weeks ago, Sarkisian said that there's a specific team that pays a lot of money to their players that he thinks that they could run through the Big 12 or their conference with their backups and third strings. So this week in the news at the Big 12 Media Days, whatever they were, the head coach for Texas Tech said he's called Abilene Christian and Texas State in efforts to schedule Texas after Steve Sarkisian's recent comments. He said, we would love to play the University of Texas in week 1. So he basically called their opponent in week 1 and then Texas's opponent and offered to buy them out and said, we would like to buy you out so we can play Texas. That's a big throw them on the table right there move. You see, we got all this money. Let's just do it. We'll pay him out for you. What a move by this guy.
That's good. That's good.
If you're Texas, you have to do this, right? Like you get punked. Like you're going to be the butt of all the jokes if you turn down this opportunity.
Got to do it.
I mean, you can't not play Texas Tech right now. I love it. So, absolutely incredible. The Texas Tech AD got involved. He said, quote, "We were in the CFP last year. I forget who Texas had in the first round last year." Give us back the rivalries, dude. Give us back the rivalries.
Oh, wonderful.
Love this. So,
God
everybody just, if you're Texas, you got to take this game. Like, you just can't be messing around. You've got to play. You've got to pony up and say, we'll pay our own buyout. We're not scared. Doesn't even have to be neutral site. But they got to do this. The Western Carolina transfer, Teron Dickens, who played at was at Western Carolina. He committed to North Carolina, and now he's decommitted to North Carolina. So, no idea where he's going to wind up now. But that is not a good sign for North Carolina. So, that was just a fun little in-state transfer news because this guy 38 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last year at Western Carolina. Like he was good. All right. Got 2 hang the banners, Butch, and then we are out of here.
You did it! Congratulations!
Hang the banners. I'm going to hang the banner for bees because it was National Bee Day the other day, and they found a massive underground bee colony with around 5.5 million bees in a cemetery underground in Ithaca, New York. They believe the colony has been undisturbed for more than 100 years.
Until now.
Until now, dude. Who even figured that out?
Who counted the bees?
I don't know. They sent a camera down there? Wait, okay. If you eat that honey, I guess it's pretty fertile ground, I would imagine, right?
Honey doesn't spoil, so.
Well, no, but if they're pollinating from the flowers that people put on the grave or that grow around the grave,
yeah,
then that's like Insurgents. What's that movie?
That honey's got soul.
There you go, dude. Great point. That's holy honey right there.
Yeah.
Wow. So shout out those bees. And then also shout out Miller High Life. They're auctioning off their one-of-a-kind juke keg, a Crosley juke Inception. That's what it is, Insurgents. Insurgents is like one of those, what's that, Hunger Games movie or something. A Crosley jukebox with a functioning tap and slide-out keg system to drink beer from. Bidding will start from $1.23, June 1st. So you can actually pour beer out of this jukebox. That's every country singer's like dream.
$1.23.
Yeah. That's where it'll start. I bet this thing's going to sell for like $1 million. We have to check back in on this. But those are my 2 hang the banners. Shout out them. You have any hang the banners, Butch?
No.
Me either. Actually, hang the banner for baseball. Just college
for baseball altogether. Yeah. There you go.
Beautiful. Freaking love it, dude. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Everybody have a good start to your June. Everybody have a good Monday. Enjoy the baseball. Sports are not dead, no matter what everybody says or tries to tell you. And get outside and enjoy the sun because it's about to get really warm. So play some golf. Anything else, Butch?
Watch NASCAR. It's on Prime.
Is Is it on right now?
Yeah.
Okay. R.I.P. Kyle Busch. That sucked. Good gosh.
Yeah.
Go get checked if you have some symptoms. Holy smokes. All right. We'll see everybody Wednesday. And hopefully Jack State comes back. I'm never going to be allowed to cheer for them again.
Go Gales.
There you go.